Alright, hi everybody, this is Darren, taking you on a station tour of the new station, and I'm going to show you how everything works. Okay, so yeah, you walk in, and exciting new things. There's our shiny new console. So let's go ahead and start with that. Most of it is pretty similar to how the old console was. On everything, you have A and B inputs. A is at the top, B is at the bottom, so whatever's lit is the current input. They each have labels on them. You can't really see it very well, but each one has its own different thing on the A input and the B input. So if you're trying to get something out of, a turntable or something like that, and you're not getting sound, this should be the first place you check. They're also neatly labeled at the bottom. A is the row on top, B is the row on bottom. So, also quite similar, you've got your off and on switches. Obviously the on is the top one, off is the bottom. Faders, just like normal. Do note that the order of things is very different from the last one. Sorry, the console's so bright, it's kind of washing out the camera, but you get the idea when you get in here. Okay, so over here, this is basically your control board. You've got, this one is titled Monitor, the one on your far left, and it controls the volume for these speakers right over here, and you can turn that up or down. Do note that if that's on and you turn the DJ mic on, it will duck the volume, but it'll still be playing, so you can still kind of hear it. Turn it off and it'll come back, so there it is at full volume. And that's what it's like with the mic on. So don't be freaked out by that. Note also that you have this wide array of selections here. You've got PGM, which stands for program, AUD, which stands for audition, and TEL, which stands for telephone, Q, and then all the external ones. We don't really have anything plugged into external, so don't worry about those for now. But you can actually select which feed you're listening to for this. And you'll notice that on each input there are these three lights right here, and on them they say PGM, AUD, and TEL, and Q. So essentially for each input you've got three outputs, if you want to think of it that way, and this is the selection for one or any or all of the outputs, and program is what actually goes on air. So, right now the Autobot is currently up and running, and it's on program. If I were to tap this, which is the program one, that would take it off the air. Not good. But you can take that off of Audition and then listen to Audition and listen to something else on Audition. That's what that's for. You can also queue something up and listen to it on the queue. Notice Q's lit and Q is lit over here. You can listen to it that way. Or you can listen to it on this far right one, which is the Q knob, and it brings it up in a little speaker right there. However you want to do that. Just always remember to keep program on. And up here you've got your view meters. The left one is always program. So this is always what's going on air. If you see nothing in this, like this, it's either in between songs or something bad is happening. You'll notice that there's a label telling you to keep the view bar here-ish. So basically you want the greens to be somewhere in here. It's a pretty broad range, but obviously you don't want it in the red and you don't want it incredibly quiet either. So somewhere around there. And don't go by what the faders say, just feel it out and watch the meters. And this left one is Audition, so I can take, say, the Autobot off of Audition, and there's nothing there, so I can listen to something else on Audition. If this is confusing to you, don't worry about it. It's you can ask somebody and have it explained to you again. Okay, so yeah, here's your DJ rack. It's pretty simple, basically just like everything you've been doing. You got your red CD player on the top, blue CD player, green CD player, mini disc, which I don't think anybody uses. Right here is the power conditioner. Don't touch this button, the one that says power on. If all of a sudden the console goes dark, look here first. You may have accidentally kicked that. Over on the left, you can't see it very well, but there is an outlet right there. That's where you can plug your computer into while you're doing that. Speaking of computer, you've got the input jack, nicely labeled on top. So yeah, that's your DJ rack. You've got your instant replay right here in front of you. The computer. On it, we've got our nice cast, which is our web stream, and we've also got the Ustream, which is both an audio and a video thing, and the webcam for that is right here. Just point that however you want. Phones currently do not work, neither does the Telo system. Oh, this is a fun thing. This is the clock, and that's the actual time, so you don't have to worry about that stupid egg timer that falls and hits and makes everything horrible for everybody. That's the actual time, and yes, that's 2:05 a.m. I'm dedicated. Okay, middle knob here, you've got your headphones, because there's your headphone jack, and same thing with the headphones. You can listen to program, audition, tell, cue, what have you. Up top, those are the overhead racks. You really shouldn't be touching any of that. Unless you absolutely know what you're doing, in which case you're probably more than just a DJ. Anyway, so that's basically it for Studio A. You've got your regular microphone right here again. This is something new. Over, you go behind the computer and console, and you have your second microphone right here, so you can actually, have a radio show and see the person that you're co-hosting with. Exciting, right? I know. Do be careful when you're back here. The back of the rack is open. Try not to kick anything out. The Autobot is also back here. Just don't touch it. Don't be stupid. You know how that works. Oh hey, we have a hip-hop rack. So yeah, we still have massive CD collections. PSAs are kind of scattered over here. Obviously the station isn't completely 100% fully done, but we've done everything we can to get it ready. Oh yeah, also you'll notice the large wooden thing over where the turntables are. You can move that if you want to use the turntables or use it as counter space. That's completely up to you. Yeah. If you're just a regular DJ that does regular stuff, you can go ahead and quit watching at this point, because I think that's pretty much everything. And in here, Studio B, it's sort of empty right now, but for those of you that are doing Studio B stuff, we still have 4 XLR inputs. You got mic 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is an extra XLR input that's used as stereo, and then you've got your headphone outputs, which still go to the headphone amp right here, and that works like it normally did. Yeah. Guys, quit leaving your headphones plugged into the headphone amp, because we've had a few destroyed already so far. Not cool. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty exciting, everybody, and we finally did it, and we would like to thank GSB and everybody else that made the whole deal possible. So, sorry if this is lengthy, but I felt like it needed some sort of explanation. So, hope everybody enjoys this, and good morning, good night, have fun, and good luck with your shows this semester.